Hi and welcome to episode 11 of the Zeens and Roger Crochet podcast or vlog. I am Rosina. Hello, you alright? I'm here sat in my bedroom today because the children are downstairs, and I'm gonna speedy quick my way through some crochet chat today. I have already filmed once and it was rambling and terrible and a little bit blurry. I don't know why, because I had it in focus when I first started. Anyway, welcome to a very rainy and grey Devon in the summer holidays. Oh, we've hunkered down today and we're hiding indoors because it's just so yucky. We'll go out tomorrow and we'll go out on Friday. We went out yesterday. I don't feel too bad. Today I've got just one whip to talk about and a few finished objects, and I'll get onto that in just a sec. And then I'll also announce the winner of the Phildar giveaway that I did last episode, which was 2 weeks ago, not last week. So before I get on to all of that, I would like to just say thank you to a few people. Thank you to everybody actually, for sticking with me and coming over here to hang out with me. It's really nice just to sit down and have a chat with people that know what I'm going on about, rather than like friends and husbands that are just like, just a bit of wool in it. No, it's not. I love it. But also I would like to say thank you to Clarissabeth with 1S from Crochet Cakes, Deanne from Addy Day Designs, Claudia from Crochet Luna, Faye from the Crochet Circle podcast, and Melody from Melody Crochet. These are all fellow crochet podcasters, and over the last few weeks they have all said really lovely things that have made me still go, oh my god, thank you. Including one which was Claudia's last episode, maybe episode 6, I don't know if she's done episode 7. If she has, then it's episode 7, where she just said really nice things, because I think I was sort of displaying a lack of confidence in episode 10, and I think it was sort of like she gave me a kind slap on the face, without it being a slap on the face at all, but almost like, just don't think so little of yourself kind of thing. Anyway, what she said was lovely, so thank you, Claudia, and thank you, thanks to everybody for talking about me. It's weird, but it's also lovely. Weird in a lovely way. Thank you. So, I've dropped my yarn now. Since I'm working on it, sat here crocheting, this is my work in progress. This is a baby blanket that I talked about last time, and last time it was, I think, just one square, wasn't it? Just a plain cream granny square. It was one ball of Starcraft Special, and I showed you sort of what the size was for that, and this is 2 balls. So it was every scrap of it pretty much, apart from a tiny bundle which I knew wouldn't go all the way around one more time. So if you were wondering what 2 balls of double knit acrylic look like, it's about that size. And then around the outside I'm doing, as you can see, a rainbow border in just plain old trebs. And we've got, from memory, so excuse me if I get it wrong, lipstick, spice, citron, pistachio, Kelly, aster, lobelia, violet and fuchsia. and that is my chosen rainbow. I said on Instagram the other day how I was farting around trying to get the colour order right. I kind of had a vague old idea and I was just playing with the colours really, you know. But there are so many different rainbows. I mean, I know the rainbow order and I know what the rainbow colours are, but you don't have to be literal about it. So I was playing around with them for a while and then I decided on these. It's a baby blanket for my friend, and well, she's asked me to make it for her sister-in-law, who's having a baby soon, and it's all her. I mean, you know, I didn't go, what about a plain granny square with a rainbow border or anything. She was just like, I want a plain blanket with a rainbow border. So it's like, right, fine, I will do that. So that's what this is, and hopefully I'll be finished tonight. It's a really quick project to make and nice and easy, and actually kind of testament to the fact that you don't need anything fancy to have something that's pretty. I mean, look at, isn't that just lovely? I just think it's so lovely, it's so pretty. And it is just like a granny centre with trebles on the outside. Easy peasy. I mean, there is a bit of a wibble, I won't lie. There's a bit of a wibble on that edge. I think probably because I put chains in between my granny stitches, and so therefore, like when I went and did the round of red, there's a treble in each of the stitches in between the granny clusters as well, and I think that's kind of caused the wibble. But I think if I wash it and I tumble dry it, I think that will probably block out. Or I'm not going to actually block it like pin it out, because it's acrylic and I don't think that's going to do me any favours. Oh no, I didn't realise it was 20+5. Husband's home. Right, I better crack on. So this is my work in progress. Okay, finished objects, right. I don't need to rush. I'm just going to switch off in a minute, and then I'll go, don't come in the bedroom. My first finished object is my jelly boho hexie bag. I think it's called the boho hexie. It's by Jelly Bean Junction, it's by Kate, who is Jelly Bean Junction on Instagram. I love Kate's work. She's brilliant. It's beautiful, colourful work, and it's always happy and jolly and lovely. And I was really pleased that she asked me to test her pattern for this. It's not released maybe until next week, I'm not sure, but keep your eyes peeled because it's a lovely bag. It's a great size for just popping in your purse and your car keys and whatnot, and I also think this is a nice gift sort of bag. There's no point gifting a boring bag, is there? You want something to be pretty and interesting and sort of statement-y, and so that, I think, is exactly what this is. I'm just going to press stop and go and sort out the family, and I'll be back. Hang on. Sorry. Where was I? Oh, I feel like I want to whisper now because I think there's somebody hovering outside the door. All sorted. I'm going to cook dinner in a minute, so I have to go. So I will. I'm sorry if I rush. So I used Rico Creative Cotton in the Aran weight, and it comes in 50g balls. I had mostly leftovers from a recent project that I made, that I will talk about some other point, probably in a couple of months actually. But I didn't have, I think I had only a full ball of, I think I had a full ball of the grey and one of the blue, this sort of sky blue colour. And the rest were all leftovers from the project that I'd worked on. But they all go, yeah, they go quite nicely together. And cotton for a bag is brilliant. Because it's proper sturdy, isn't it? I don't know, I can't remember what I was saying now because I'm all wither and dither. But I think probably I think this is going to be a present for somebody. I think it's a nice present bag. Is that what I was talking about before? I can't remember. Probably a great size for a kid actually, because it's if I hang it on my shoulder, it's about here. You can just about see. And so it wouldn't drag on the floor or anything like that. And the tassels are jolly, and kids like that, don't they? My tassels are different to the pattern because I didn't follow the instructions properly, and I just sort of went off piste. But they're still alright. Yeah, I would recommend that pattern. It was dead straightforward and really fun to do, and quick. And I'm sure I've mentioned before that I like quick projects, so that's perfect. And not the only bag I've been working on because, and I talked about this in episode 10, didn't I? I've got my C2C bags as well. Stop picking up my crochet. Can't help myself. I have been working on a pattern for, and so I printed it off. This is draft 1, it's black and white, so there's no point showing you that really. But my bags, so this one was the first one I made. Initially it was going to be black and white when I first decided I wanted to make the bag, and I just couldn't bring myself to do monochrome. Couldn't do it, and so I went with grello. Grusted. It's grey and mustard. But they are all, so that was the first one I did, and then as soon as you start sort of thinking, oh well, if I could do that pattern, I'm sure there are other patterns that you could do, and so I came up with a different pattern, and then again I was like, what happens if I worked it the other way? And so I came up with that one. I had to sort of draw the line there because I knew that I would get carried away, and I've got, you've got to stop somewhere. And I think 3 bags is, well, 4 is enough for anybody, isn't it? But they're all finished. They have lining, and they have a clasp, and they are ready. They're done. I think I'm gonna keep this one because, like I said last time, it's my favourite. It's really nice, dense. The corner to corner stitch is nice and dense, especially if you go down a couple, sort of a hook size or 2 from what's recommended for the yarn weight. So consequently, it's just really nice and squishy and good. Like it. This one, I think I'm going to put on Etsy because I'm really pleased with the finish. I sort of got no complaints really about how it's done. I think it's quite neat. The lining's neatly done, and the clasp and the board, the strap bit. Sorry, run out of words. So I think I might put this one on Etsy, and it's super bright and snazzy, and I think somebody somewhere would like that. Over the next couple of days I'm hoping to sort of renew listings of other Etsy things and put some new stuff on, so hopefully I'll be able to sort of find the time to put that one on. I was thinking about selling this one as well, however I think with this one it hasn't got the same dense fabric because I think I used a 4.5 and not a 4, and it did affect it quite a lot. So although it's bag like and it is quite, it's quite closely done, it still hasn't got the same firmness as the other 2, and I think you really need to have that, especially in a bag that you're going to use all the time. And also the other thing was that I thought it would be a great idea to put a top stitch around the lining, but I actually ripped it back because it was hideous. I tried 3 times and each time it buckled and it twisted and it looked awful. My sewing machine is older than me, it's over 40 years old, and it does not like certain things. Could have changed the needle, I guess, but didn't think about that time. But anyway, whether or not it's because it's an old lady, or whether or not it's because I just can't use the sewing machine properly. It didn't look right, so consequently there's loads of little holes all around the top edge, and I can't knowingly sort of sell that as a sort of a perfect item, because it's just, I'm not happy with it. And the other thing as well is that for some reason I only machine stitch on this side to here, to this point, and so this bit I've had to hand stitch that ribbon down, and it looks messy. It looks a mess. And thirdly, and this is quite embarrassing, is that I thought that the sewing machine wouldn't like the crochet fabric up against the feed dogs, and so I put a piece of tissue paper between the work and the machine, and the tissue paper is black. I thought I'd just be able to peel it away and it wouldn't leave anything behind, but I've got a strip, and you probably can't see this, but I've got a strip of black tissue paper that's trapped underneath the stitches on that side. And I ran out of tissue paper for like the last 10 inches, and I didn't even notice. The machine didn't shout at me, nothing awful happened, and so I realised that I didn't need to do that at all, and it would have been fine. So I can't sell this one knowing that there's so many issues with it. It's a prototype, and that's what happens, isn't it? So it's just gonna, I don't know. But I have spent the last few days writing up the pattern. And this is the first draft, and I've written loads of notes all over it, so it's not ready to publish yet. But I will do very soon. And when I do, it will be on Ravelry. So hopefully by the end of this week, well, I mean, you're watching this on Friday, so hopefully maybe even Friday. That is it. So the one thing I've got left to do is the giveaway for the Phildar. So this is it. Fil Flocon from Phildar. I have 2 balls in this colour, which is creme, and this was remarkable. I thought people would go, keep your cast-offs, you dirty lady, and not want these, but everybody's like, no, give away all of it. Which is wonderful, actually. It's really good, because I mean, what else would I do with it? But if whoever the winner is gets this and this, it means they can make more stuff rather than it just sort of languishing in the dark depths of my cupboard. So this is what's being given away, and it is the leftover yarn that I had from the granny chevron cowl I made, and it was given to me by the guys at Hobbycraft, and but it's not a giveaway in affiliation with them. They haven't said, here, have this yarn. Oh, sorry. They haven't said, have this yarn to do a giveaway with. It's just that I had it left over, and I thought, well, my project's done now, and I asked if it was okay for me to do the giveaway, and so they've said yes. So that's that story. So shall I just do it? Look, I've swapped down to a smaller bowl in the hopes that it would make the entries look like there was more of them. Has it worked? Do you remember? Because of the carrot cakes giveaway, when I did that what was that, about 4 episodes ago? I had a massive glass bowl, didn't I? And it just looked pitiful at the bottom. At least this is mostly full. And these are all the names that I wrote down from the comment section in episode 10 and the thread that was on Ravelry. And so we've got Ravelry and YouTube in here. So I keep looking for my crochet hook and I don't know where it's gone, because I'm tempted to pick up that crochet and start doing that again. I can't, can I? I'm doing this. So I will just pick one, and I won't. What I did last time was then said, look, these are the other names in there to prove that I'm not cheating. And then I got a comment from somebody going, oh no, I've seen my name, and I was like, oh God, I'm really sorry, you're so close to winning, but it wasn't you. So I won't do that this time because that felt a bit mean, but I promise. Here's my hand of promise to say that they're all legit. It took me ages to write down all of these names. Right. I don't know how best to do it next time. I might have to do some sort of computer jiggery pokery. Oh, sorry, hang on. Do it on camera. I don't know why I've done circus music. And the winner is Soul Stitches. So if you can give me a shout, that would be fabulous. I'm just going to put that to one side and not back in the bowl. Give me a shout with your, if you email me with your address, and I'll send that out to you. And yeah, woohoo, well done. Thank you very much everybody for commenting and stuff like that. I'm sure I'll do giveaways in the future as well, so keep your eyes peeled. Right, I'm off to go and find this crochet hook that's eluding me and to go and have my tea. So thank you ever so much for watching. If you want to spend more time with me, then like and subscribe, and I will see you again soon, and hopefully that'll be end of August, beginning of September, something like that. Anyway, happy crocheting, and I'll see you next time. Cheerio, bye bye. Bye.